Welcome back. This is part 2 of working on the frame stiffener for this guy. So I finally got the steering box out of the way and the just some other stuff. So now I got room in there. I started kind of cutting some of the extra like sheet metal that was still on there that I never took off when I made the other fixes. So I'm gonna start there, and then the get all cleaned up. I'm probably gonna weld up all the cracks. We'll take a look at that. So here we go. Box is gone. There's a little piece right here. I just cut that off, so I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. So just so you can see here, you can see how it's like, I can get this screwdriver in there. You see how it just, so that's my problem. My track bar is connected to that. That whole piece is just moving and everything moves on it. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna clean off all the paint because I got this guy here. It's gonna go up in there. I'm gonna weld this in so that'll help stiffen that up. Like I said in the last video, this lip here is going to get cut back so it's a flush 90 and under. I'm gonna weld that all up. I'm gonna go through, there's several cracks here, so I'm gonna go through and just weld up the cracks best I can. And then from there I'll end up putting a plate over it, and then a plate coming from up top going down. We'll get that all tied in. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up too and whatnot. So that's where I'm at with this, and I'm gonna get this going and get all cleaned up. Then I'll start cutting some templates and cutting some steel out, and we'll get this thing all plated up and make it real nice. So I got this all welded up now. I got all welded up and cut. So I went through, welded up all the all those cracks and grinded them down. So I went through and cut off. You can see there's a little bit of this lip that went all the way back here. So I cut this all off, made it nice and smooth. I'm gonna try clamping this together, close up this gap a little bit, hopefully. And then I'm gonna go through, weld this whole section in. So these are two pieces, or these become one piece. And then I'm gonna go through and take, I got the plate that goes here, I'm gonna weld that in, probably make something that kind of joins around here. The rest of this I want to make it where it comes down and underneath. I'd like to make it all like one bent piece, but we'll see what happens. Quick little update. This is another day I was working on this. I got the, turn the fan off. I got that split all welded up. I ended up having to use some TIG rod to help fill it in. I couldn't clamp it, and so I ended up filling it up, and tonight I got it all ground down, cleaned up for the most part anyway. And then I put the steering box brace that I had on there and got that all welded in. So as you can see, that's all in there, and I got that welded in. I'm currently making the plates that go, put the leg down. Currently making a plate that goes right here, that wraps down and around. I'm gonna do something right here, but I'm trying to figure that out, because the problem I'm having is I don't have a way to bend any plate easily. And right now I just tried to bend that piece. It's 3/16 by 3-inch flat bar, and I was already having a hard time with it. I don't have the right torch to heat it up enough, and so I'm just gonna have to cut it in separate pieces, weld them together in a an angle type piece of metal, basically. I'd like to do something right here where it kind of goes up and around and attaches to this, just because the material underneath this, where it's welded, is super thin. It was very thin, and so I don't trust that a whole lot. So I'd like to tie that in with a piece that wraps around underneath. So that's kind of my plan right now. It's just a matter of cutting all the pieces and doing a bunch of welding and whatnot. So this will be a little bit. So this is basically what I gotta do with all those parts right now. I gotta do it, cut them, make the angle I need, and then weld them up. So here we are, the end of part 2. I've kind of skipped a little bit. I got the all that stuff welded in. I didn't go as far back on this go around because I'm gonna be doing some other upgrades later on, and I'll have better access to it later. So for now, I just got it up to the track bar mount and tied it in with that, so that way it's got a little bit more support there as well. I'll probably tie it in after or as I'm doing the other stuff here soon. I don't know if I'll be taking this out anymore this year. I took it out for a drive earlier and it was still wandering around, so the alignment's not great. I gotta figure that out. So I don't know if I'm just gonna start tearing into that part of it, the suspension, and I'm looking at doing a 3-link, making custom cross member and all that. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta see what I'm doing with that. But for now, to leave you off, this is what I'm starting to work on. I got some taking the tires off of these guys. I got some other used tires that are got a little bit more meat to them, and so I'm gonna swap them out, and that's what I'm working on now. So I don't know if I'll update you on these. They might just end up on it. So that's it for the frame stiffener portion of this, because kind of got a little antsy with it, but here it is. And hopefully you'll keep following along, and we'll see what we come up with next. I gotta sit down and figure out what I want to work on next, and then go from there. Hopefully I can get some of this stuff done throughout this winter and make this thing where I can actually drive it for the summer, and I'm not constantly working on it, because that's kind of been the issue this past summer. So we'll see. But you know what, XJ life, I guess. So it is what it is. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys keep following along, and we'll see ya.